Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your reading for this new moon in Taurus, which is happening right now. So let's see what's on the storyline, the storyboard today. New moon in Taurus. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as is always the case. Let's just get a few cards here. If you haven't joined me before, or you're joining me again, thank you very much. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Did I just say that twice? Anyway, let's just see. We've got a couple of cards here. We'll just get one more. And let's see. We've got a few. Right. Wow. Okay, so we come out here with the Prince of Swords. The lovely Prince of Swords with his many and varied thought forms that are taking him on a little bit of a ride here without a major focus, but excuse the graininess, there's often a point to this. There's a point to everything, isn't there? Any state, any sort of position that you find yourself in. It doesn't last for long. It can be quite a positive thing. So in that card, if you see these little fairies, they are described as that in the Thoth deck. What I love about that card, even though there's a scatteredness to it, there's a lot of gold in it, isn't there? There's a lot of potential thoughts, plans, ideas that will take off. I kind of look at it like that. It's good to keep all options open. Then we've got the Two of Wands. We know the Two of Wands to be quite a confident card, as all twos are, a card of choice. It's a confident card because we see in this what our resources are, what we've got, not only in terms of things, but what we've got in terms of drive. You know, we're talking about fire here in the wand suit, and we sort of see laid out before us those resources, our personal empire, you could say. How are we going to use what we've got? We certainly understand our authority within that. We then have, we're keeping all our options open. We know what we've got to work with. There'll be a few decisions based around that, Sagittarius. We then have the Five of Swords. Kind of a difficult card. I mean, all the fives are about sort of overcoming something or understanding something in order to continue on. We alter course direct. Often in the fives we shift our perspective. The Five of Swords really is or can be a deceptive card, just as the Seven is. It can be a tricky dicky one. Taking credit where it's not due. Patterns of behaviour that you might recognise in yourself that you would like to shift or alter a little bit. And then I do see a large level of success here, of course, when we've got the Magus coming out at the end. So we've got a lot of, those sort of spinning plates, at the circus, spinning plates around. See a lot of activity. It's not necessarily coming up from the ground yet. It's coming in from elsewhere, if you know what I mean. So let's go through and clarify. Coming in from the outer. Okay, Sagittarius, let's look at that. I'll just move that. Let's look at that Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Let's just focus on the Prince who finds it difficult to focus. Okay. Prince of Swords for Sagittarius. We have the Emperor coming in there. Like, I do see a Sagittarius working within different, not necessarily realms, but different environments that aren't necessarily connected here. With the Emperor, there's an untouchability about that though, just like the Magician, but in a different way. An untouchability. So the Emperor comes out with the Prince of Swords. What is this decision in the two? Two of Wands, please. You're in a good position. Two of Wands, the Magician. It's almost as if, Sagittarius, that you're sort of on steroids in the sense that, you know, we've got the Magician with the wand. We've got the Two of Wands. We are really on the verge of seeing things come to form, or if they haven't already, to see results from your efforts here. It's quite interesting to get that Magician twice. Let's see, the cards have been a bit stuck. What are we looking at? The Five of Swords. Tricky dicky. Tricky dicky. Yeah, there's an extra, there's something here that don't let anyone come into whatever this is. So, you know, these are so general, these readings, can't be specific. And I have to stick to a certain narrative, otherwise it's endless. So don't let anyone, I was just getting anyone come in to put you off course at the moment. There's an offering here, a small offering. A small emotional offering. Now we're looking at the Five of Swords with death. There's a small emotional offering. Maybe this is some kind of situation, or a relationship, a past relationship possibly. Could be with anyone, couldn't it? There's an offering. There's a different, I think you're taking a different approach than what maybe you have historically with this little pocket here, because I see it as being kind of separate. Something comes in with these three cards, something comes in and you deal with it, if you can see that, and you deal with it in a different way than what you would have historically. And then we'll come to the Magician at the end. It's quite interesting. Knight of Pentacles. It's a wonderful manager. And fast moving. Interesting. Sagittarius. Let's just get a few Brian Froud, Pixie and Fairies. So if that makes any sense to any Sagittarius out there. There's strength and I just see the Sagittarius as sort of being somewhat untouchable, like untouchable, but there's something here that is about a connection. It's about either someone coming in here, you deal with things in a different way, which has got to be a good thing, you would think. Anyway, we've got the Singer of Connection. Yeah, I mean, I just see this as being in a really good position to be able to bring things in that you've been thinking of, that you've been planning, Sagittarius. So it's kind of interesting. The Singer of Connection really is all about relationships and not any sort of codependency or anything like that. It's about sort of simpatico, you know. Then Sylvanus of the Forest taking down his mask or her mask of truth to reveal the truth. We've got this sword here, and this sacral area is lit up. You know, relationships, how we relate, all of that sort of stuff here. Yeah, somewhat untouchable, but involved, but untouchable, but involved. Kim Cran's Animal Spirit to top it off. An animal guide for Sagittarius at this time. An animal guide. There is a transformation of sorts going on here. And the continuum that is your life, you know. So we have these transformations, not just once, but many times. There's a shift in the way that you either accept some level of emotional offering or a different approach to someone that is offering you something. But I do see it as being historical. Beautiful butterfly, that is you. On that note, Sagittarius, thanks for joining me. Appreciate greatly. Likes, shares, subscribes, and have a wonderful new moon. This darkest time of the moon. Have a wonderful new moon in Taurus. Scatter a few seeds out there. It's all good stuff. On that note, ka kite. See you next time.